live.
It doesn't have to be like an actual like full-fledged token because I can go in and edit them later.
I go live and my ad is running.
Immediately.
Immediately. Pre-roll.
Nah. Yeah. I just found a chibi angry crow and put it in.
I've moved my camera image so it's not overlaying my... Except my ad is now covering my face. Might have to... Oh well. We'll work it.
Mm.
There we go. This is probably bad that I have like almost zero plan for my character.
I don't.
Well,
to be fair, I've only had you guys mechanically create the characters. I have not. I have not yet worked with anyone to flesh out backstory stuff.
I have concepts of a plan.
Let's see.
I thought I already had my backstory.
Let's see, this one's Hawks. This one's Chibi. This one's Drake. Well, Drake already has perms on that one, and Noir. Yo, what the
I think the two most important things about my character are fairly obvious.
That you're a bird?
That I'm a bird? Oh, farmer.
Controlled by character settings.
That's it. That's all I got.
Why do you farm bird seeds?
I haven't even figured out what I farm.
What kind of farmer are you? I am a farmer.
I am a farmer.
I am a farmer.
It was like where I used to live, there used to be this restaurant called The Harvester. And it was like, it took us an hour to get to The Harvester. And then like an hour and a half to like 2 to get to the actual hospital. And so at one point my mom's like pregnant and also like not wanting to give birth at the Harvester, and then somebody did.
Okay, do you guys all have control of your tokens right now?
Do I?
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ricky?
Yes.
All right. And that's out of the way. So, kind of what I wanted to get through for this session is what do you guys want to see? Expectations? Maybe some ideas that you guys want to throw at me for some expeditions, because I am working on those, though they are pretty slow in development since college is on my clock.
I think when we made our characters, we talked about like rescuing ducks.
Indeed. I took that idea and I am working on that.
That's nice.
I have it mostly developed, so if you guys want, if we get through everything, we can start today.
Okay.
But as far as backgrounds go, I don't know if you guys want to work with everyone else here or if you guys want to do private ones. Like, do you guys want mysterious backgrounds, or do you guys like are you guys good enough that you're just like, okay, I don't care if we're working on the backgrounds in front of each other and we know, because I know some people prefer not knowing.
Is this like a I guess the other question is, how do we all meet? Is it gonna be worked in the story, or?
I was gonna have you guys all meet up at a remote village, so do like the typical starting village sort of thing. There wouldn't be a traditional tavern or anything like that. Maybe I don't want to do the traditional tavern meeting, but maybe like in the guild or something, because ideally all of you guys,
Hey, buddy. How's it
God damn
going?
it, Kylo. Anyway,
Thanks for the Minecraft death.
it's so distracting.
It's so epic.
Winter is coming. It's so long. Maybe I should pump up the points on that.
I'm
Either way,
impressed by how long that is.
all right. Why is Hawks already dead?
What?
What did I do?
Rest
How
in
do I
peace.
turn
Why'd you
this
put
off?
like 13 stats on yourself?
I gotta take a business call real quick. I'll be right back
Okay.
though.
I don't care if anyone hears my backstory.
Where are you going? No!
Oh my god, what exploded?
Sorry, oh my god!
Fib! Why?
Oh wait, that's my witch.
Hello,
I found her. Guys, I found
What's you
her.
up to?
Sandstorm.
Ah!
Sandstorm. Ah!
I found the ash, guys.
Did you? Okay.
Dale,
Did you bring
Hello.
Wall?
Shit. Where?
Sato,
You
Sato,
know what?
Sato. No, not good. Deems.
Why? What happened?
Deems had a gun. Deems had a
Did he
gun.
really?
Yep, he
Oh,
was
no.
chasing. He killed.
Wait.
I don't know who he killed. Yes. Oh man!
So it's my turn to go rest and go see the world, see the village. So I leave the deep green, and as I leave the deep green, I run into the village area because that's where I guess it's nearby, but it's far enough removed that no one goes over there to the deep green area. And that's my backstory. Really
Don't-
simple. Not much for sure.
Mhm.
Dude's on a sabbatical.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I'm on a sabbatical and I'm gonna explore the world for a while before I go back to my job as the protector of the deep green.
Oh goodness. Well, I was going to have a forest nearby where you guys are going to like there was going to be something happening in the forest. So I'll say like Chibi after you're relieved and you're kind of just making your way, like looking
about-
around, exploring. I'll say you hear some like
This is
you
my
hear
first time playing
ruckus.
Body, so I'm kind
You
of
hear
new.
a lot of noise going around, people screaming. But by the time you get there, there are a bunch of like cart tracks left in the dirt, and some strange footprints and markings on the ground. And like as you fall, like I'll say that you kind of like follow these cart tracks, and that's how you came across the village.
Okay.
I'm having so much fun just moving my character.
It was just watching you bird go everywhere.
Right.
Listening to Phil and just watching her just going everywhere on the screen.
ADHD on go.
Right? It's a crow
I
just
do not
walking
have
around.
ADHD, as it turns out.
Really?
Well, nobody found that to be an issue. You know what? I was thinking about something of like, why would a farmer leave the village? Right? Because like, what other?
You could be a
things do
farmer
they-
from this village.
How you doing,
Oh.
Body?
Oh yeah.
Does that mean you get to name the town?
If you want to.
Oh, but then I have to know all the villages.
Stardew
Oh.
Valley.
Oh no.
Mountain Dew Valley.
Baja Blast.
Baja
Baja
Village.
My streamer deck.
I tried to generate some names using like the Breath of the Wilds map.
Mm-mm-mm.
There's a lot.
Oh, Chibi, what are you as a species?
I am a beast folk and I am a sugar glider.
Ah.
That's the sugar glider picture.
Yeah.
But I feel like I am as tall as an elephant and as strong as a bear, but everybody still calls me Lil, and I still don't understand why.
I am a 4 foot tall crow beastkin.
Wow,
Really tall.
you're pretty tall.
4 feet. Hell
But as a
yeah.
crow, that's crazy.
Well, like you're a beastkin, so you have to be kinda tall.
Can you
I'm
fly?
not.
You can be semi-humanoid. I don't know what a semi-humanoid sugar glider would be like, but
I
you just like
I
a
am.
dude in a
You're
wingsuit.
just like
I'm like
sugar glider.
probably
No.
like 4 or 5 inches tall.
Crap. My screen like changed. No, close it.
Like the size of a squirrel?
Like the size of a
Yeah.
regular
Like
sugar
Rescue
glider or a
Rangers?
squirrel.
Like a chipmunk squirrel, you
A
know?
chipmunk, yeah.
What's gonna work? Teamwork.
Oh no.
Should I
Not the
be
Wonder
taller? Should I
Pets.
just be like a foot tall so that way you guys can see me?
Oh, jeez.
Honestly, do what you wish. I kind of find it funny that I'm gonna see a tiny
Are
sugar
oxygen
glider
molecules
destroy
really
people.
big for you, Chibi?
Is what?
Oh,
Oxygen
he's calling me back. I'll be right
molecules.
back.
Yes, I feel like I'm shrinking.
Yeah, I think if she catches you, then stuff's gonna happen.
But you scared the fuck out of me, still.
And then I'm
Mm,
probably wait, got led by caravan tracks, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Broken caravan tracks. I think. Because,
Yeah,
She
we can go
found-
with that. Broken's good. I like that.
yeah, because didn't she find like the remnants of, like, she heard screaming, found the remnants of the
Mhm.
tracks, and then followed them into the village?
Yeah, she would definitely see a couple destroyed carts, and one cart seems to get away from the tracks. The
So,
rest is left in ruin.
That can be my reason to leave, to go, like, as a representative of the village.
That's smart. Because maybe some of the people are too old and you're like more of the fit ones since you're a farmer.
They're supposed to bring my freaking seed, man. How the fuck am I supposed to farm without my seed?
I can't till the soil without my hoe. What?
I like how you're flying upside down.
Oh no.
Jeez, she's
Figured out how to rotate her token.
She's losing it. I'll join the club.
Stimming. Okay. Next that leaves Drakey and Noir for your backstories. How are y'all making your way to this farm and village out in the middle of the boons?
I can go if Nora's still
Go-
busy.
Oh,
on the
go
phone.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Nora, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So my character, he was raised by Ðr.Dřăním family. I think the Ðr.Dřăním are like the version of humans in this world. I can't really recall,
They're
right?
elves. There are no humans.
There
in
you
this
go.
world.
It's elves. Thank you.
I thought you said you were raised by Trog.
I know, right?
No, Ðr.Dřăním. It was
Okay.
definitely Ðr.Dřăním, not Throgs. It just happens that my character is a Lopin, So, which is a cat or an animal
Dog
people?
person.
Dog person. Okay,
Hence your
yeah.
name.
So as I
My
was
dog
growing
never
up, my blessed family named me Doggy
He's not a dog.
because they were thinking I was a garu. What's a garu again?
I think it's Catholic. I believe Garo are the dog folk, and
Okay, so I am a cat person because
yeah.
I am a Lopen, but the elves or the Ðr.Dřăním thought I was a dog person
Let's see.
And named him Doggy.
and named me Doggy. Now that being said, the family that I'm with are a bunch of merchants, so I was raised learning the style of selling things, wandering around, talking to communities. And my family was concerned because they heard there was merchants going missing. So they said to me, Doggy, we want you to go on a great journey. Go find out what's happening to these merchants. And that's why I'm here in this remote, desolate area, investigating what's going on.
Uh, hold these notes so I know what everyone's gone through.
Good notes, by the way.
Thank you. Let's see. If you want, I can give you guys access to this and let you guys edit it as well, so you guys can add your own notes for sessions and stuff, so you guys don't have to, make up separate notes and then converge them. Might make it easier for y'all, but
Okay. I like to handwrite mine in the beginning, but I could always add more info.
oh yeah, do as you will. Do as you will. So let's see. I'll say for Drakey, you said your background. I believe you have it as a trader, yeah.
A merchant family.
You have
So he's
trader
currently
family.
not here because he had to let the kids back in. But
Mhm.
yes, he was. Yes.
Okay. Just give me a sec here. Okay. He was sent to. Okay. Sent by his family, and I'll let Drakey name the family.
Dude's the only non-furry in here.
Noir being a non-furry, yeah.
Wait, crows don't have fur.
Still an animal.
Still an animal. Okay. So then, Drakey, I'll let you generate a name for your family, and we'll say that this trading company is part of an alliance with the one that you're investigating right now.
Okay, I'll think of something.
Oh man.
And then Noir, do you have any ideas maybe that you want to start with?
After listening to all you guys, I was like, all right, ChatGPT, help me.
Brother.
I told you I'm not.
Let me see. Oh, brother. Let's see. Turner.
Dude, mine is
stuff.
literally, I'm a farmer and they didn't bring me my seed. What do you mean?
I
Traveled miles to bring you. I see. Let's see. So you're a churner. You come from a nomadic background, so you've never stayed in one place for long.
Mhm.
So we can have either the convenient plot point of you are moving from place to place on the outskirts of say a city, which you tend to avoid as a nomadic person who usually goes around and stays in ruins, rural villages, and the sort. We
Okay.
can say you either happened upon this village,
Like a
or
wanderer?
yeah, or something nearby triggered you to come here, and I can talk with you about that later.
Okay.
Makes sense for Demon Slayer too, that you're wandering, trying to find the next thing to hunt and slay to protect other villages and keep wandering. Like a Veroni Kenshin or like a wandering samurai.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
which of the two sounds better for you, Noir?
um, I say like a lone survivor, if we're gonna go with the Demon Slayer background.
Okay, okay, I can add that in.
Kind of basing off
Lone
anime. I won't lie.
Hmm.
I mean, there are so many animes that it
I
could
know.
be anything.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of demon ones.
Say that you had discovered something in a ruin nearby. I'm gonna say of the four of you currently, you're the most recent to have met face to face with Blight.
Okay.
Let me say that this problem was big enough that you needed to recruit some help. Will the two of you have just first names, no last name, or three of you, and then Delmont Enos? True, nature music would hit right now.
Right.
So what I have is I can play through I can play through Spotify, but I have a source thing that prevents it from playing through to the VOD.
You
So
don't think the nature music is like copyrighted, do you?
it shouldn't be.
Right? Because it's nature.
Nature no, it is.
But it won't surprise me.
Royalty-free background music. No,
That's pretty much what I usually do. Royalty free.
Oh my god, my pen on my computer is just ever so slightly off, like calibrated.
Oh, that's the worst.
I hate when that happens.
And like I've tried to fix it and it just doesn't work. But also this laptop is like 5 years old, so I think they might just be trying to screw me over. So I buy a new one.
Is
How off is it?
It's a tablet.
Yeah, it's a Surface Pro.
Have you charged the pen? The fully
I
charged it.
switched out the battery. It says the battery's full and I've switched the
I wonder
battery.
if this bot can play YouTube music. I'm guessing it is
I could
capable,
switch
but
the
let me
battery. Hold on.
I think there's software that you can
There we
resynchronize the
go.
whole thing. That's built into
This
Surface.
should be
Yeah,
all right.
you'd think that would work because there's a calibration pen thing that where you tap the corners and it didn't fix it.
Sometimes the tip, you might be able to replace the tip. That could be the issue. I know Apple pens do that, where you can replace the tips. Not sure if Surface Pro does it.
Did the tips fail after a while?
Yeah, if you use it for a long time. Let's see, surface pen. So. Wait for
This is
a sec.
actually the replace tip because my nib was getting worn out. Where did I even put the other tips in here?
There we go.
Also, I think you can replace the tips for like when you're drawing and stuff, so you can get better.
Now we should have 3 to 4 or 5 hours worth of music going on, so we don't need to.
Sweet.
We don't need to worry about music.
It's a way to do it.
Perfect. Okay, then. So let's see. Discovering the ruins, seen of blight corruption, leading him to seek out civilization to recruit help. Raised by Ðr.Dřăním, it's with the trading company. Okay, so we have the backgrounds. For the overarching story, do you guys want something more
Hey, Suki.
like heroic based, where you guys build up to fight something, or do you guys want to seek out like a world changing goal? What's our end goal here?
Oh, actually, switching the nib out to the 2B, like nib, actually worked for some reason. It's working better.
Oh, there you go.
World saving, or what?
You guys want to like build up to defeating a big bad, or do you guys want to like sort of make a change in the world? Because with the power of the Architect relics, you guys can really realistically do anything.
Mm-hmm.
How broken are they? I'm not familiar with the game mechanics.
The Architect relics are from a civilization that used to rule the damn planet. So they are they are world breaking. Dare I say, if you check have you guys seen Overlord?
Yes.
Yes.
It's sort of on that scale where it's like, okay, you have epic hero class and then like world class items where
Okay, yeah.
like at the very end I could give you guys a world item that can alter reality, maybe. I'd have to look a little deeper into the relics and stuff.
Okay, that makes sense. I got that.
Because there are already relics in the game that I can give you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will have to find those later.
Okay.
But I could give you guys some big. I could have you guys work up to maybe getting something world altering.
Hmm.
And I'll homebrew that item.
I like that.
Okay. I'll make this in the separate thing. Or actually, I'll put this in my own notes. I'll have to develop that idea later on. We'll call this relic. I'll come up with a name for it later on. Actually, we'll call it that, but I will call it a Mongoose relic. Is there any other sort of things you guys want to do with this? Do you guys want to have like large scale battles or like dungeon, like a lot of dungeon delving? Because that's what a lot of this is going to be. Where it's
Mhm.
like, do you guys want a lot of puzzles? You guys want like a strong narrative to follow?
It would be interesting to have like some puzzles, not like a ton of puzzles.
Yeah, like have a mix of stuff so that way it's like we kind of don't expect it in a sense.
Okay. Let's see. It'll be subtle puzzles. Subtle, occasional. And do you guys want to be like do a lot of exploring, or do you guys want to do like I don't know, really.
I like exploration.
Like exploring ruins, exploring the world itself,
Everything.
exploring
Everything.
everything. Okay.
Mhm.
I want a chance to do dumb decisions that place in perilous.
I love that idea.
That's great.
Dumb
Let's do it.
stuff leading to dumb rewards / consequences.
I want
Alright.
to do dumb shit.
You'll probably get that without me even having to do anything, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Is there anything I'm missing? So we got end goals, we have backstories, we have a location that we still need a name for, so I can generate that in a sec if Hawks doesn't want to come up with it.
Shit, man. Okay. the-
That's a cool.
Which I already have a name for the Alliance Trading Company, but I need Drakey's Family Trading Company. Not that we have to mention it now, but at some other point. The village name I will need.
That we're meeting up. We're running into each
Yes, that is where we are going to start.
other. Okay.
Can I give you a really long French name?
If I can't pronounce it, we can try it. We can definitely try it.
Yeah, she's
Come on, you played Final Fantasy 14. You should know how to read that.
Wait, what?
You would think I do, but I don't.
I gave you the
Thank you for
phonetic
yeah, I see it though.
pronunciation.
That's why I was like, thank you. You don't let me finish my shit.
No,
Oh, it won't even let me thank you.
this is the name I just sent.
Valino.
Ah, hey.
Valino Village, huh? Makes me think of Value Village. I don't know why.
Okay.
Spelling is horrendous. Fuck the French language. I love you, French people, but hate you at the same time. Oh,
Your
so
language
gross.
whack.
Yo language, whack. Yo vowels, whack. The way that you pronounce shit, whack.
Whack.
A village of valor, a refuge between worlds.
Valino Village. That really just makes me think of Value No Village.
Oh, yeah, I was like, why? What's up, Stim? I was so confused for a second. I was like, wait, what's going on?
I was not edging
Peaceful
walks
force
into the
music,
ship.
and then all of a sudden your
Huh?
your anime come or the
You did not do
animation came up.
Oh, my fault. He said he's edging in my chat, bro. I can't
But
have that.
that matches my character since I'm a demon
Okay.
slayer. So you know it works out.
So
Oh
then-
my god, Kylo.
right? This is despicable behavior. Anyway, I don't know.
Right?
Do we have
Hot
anything
enough
else we
to
want to
roast
discuss?
marshmallows and ignite
Any
some questionable
concerns,
life choices.
questions?
Fire. What's got you fired
Anything we
up?
want to cover before we get into it? Oh, shut
Baby
up, Stu.
Baka.
Yes, for like other playthroughs and stuff, maybe having a limit to the time.
Mhm.
So like not exceeding a certain amount of hours or anything like that.
If we're doing Sundays, yeah, I'm pretty much locked out until 10. So, because I have to work tomorrow.
Okay.
So-
So then, how long do we want sessions to last normally?
I
Do
mean,
we
the
wanna do
starting
the-
time is fine.
Okay. So if we want to do 4:30
like,
PST.
2 hours is fine too.
If it's gonna be a Sunday thing. If it's not, then I don't think 4:30 will work for me most days.
Mhm.
Sunday it does.
Because if we want to adjust the time, I can definitely do that. I'm usually free all Sunday, so if we want to do a 4-hour, if we want to do a 2-hour, anything really works.
'Cause I feel like 4 hours might be too long.
Okay.
I mean, especially because we have such a wide time zone between all of us.
Hmm.
And depending on when we start, if we start 4:30, that's gonna hit dinner time for you guys, you know. And then you're gonna be like, oh, I'm starting to get hungry. 4 hours, I don't know if I'm gonna make it till dinner. Whereas other people, it's like if we start later, then it's like, oh, we gotta get ready for bed because we have work. So then it's
Right.
like kind of like that. So 4 hours might be too much. Unless
Okay.
you're doing like breaks in between, but otherwise I
Mhm.
think like 2-ish hours, 2 plus maybe a little bit, but not up to 4, will be fine.
Okay. So then I'll set the limit from 2 to 3, 2 to 3
Mhm.
hours. And I'm thinking we just lock down Sundays because I could do Saturdays, but then it'd end up a lot later because of work schedules.
I can do Sunday afternoon since I don't. Our other thing I do with Baka is on hold anyway, so Sundays are good for me.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's not until like football season is gone, which is February.
yeah, we're
Right.
not watching anything so for a while.
Okay. So then 4:30 p.m. PST, 2 to 3 hours. That sound good?
Yeah.
That works for me.
Okay.
Just ping. Always
Alright.
ping.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do. I just didn't know if it got annoying for you guys.
No. I get distracted. I'm old. My brain's not there anymore.
Same.
Talk about it. I'm there with you. Chibi. My brain's gone the past few weeks. And she's now upside down in the corner going all over the place on the screen. Are you sure you don't have?
You get tested.
Oh my god. Sorry. I forgot that was the thing.
What?
Still played a Numa song and it blasted in my ears. I forgot to mute that shit.
Oh, I forgot.
I need to turn that down still. That was so loud. Scare the
I
crap
have
out of
so
me.
many people tell me I have ADHD, and it's like I always go to doctors and stuff, and they're like,
I mean,
maybe.
do you like spinners or like things around or anything like that? That's usually it because my brothers have it. I bounce my leg.
I heard that for females especially that a lot of them don't know
Harder.
that they have ADHD or ADD just because they kind of can control it a little bit more, or their actions kind of differ a little bit differently, and it interprets into a different scenario too. So it
It's
doesn't.
more inactive.
Oh,
than
Stem, you could change the
active.
bot the way
So
you
it doesn't
want,
have to
so
be
you can
where
give
it's
it
like
a nice
involving
behavior
spinners
for
or
you.
anything else like that. And so I was like, huh. And it made me think about it. I was like, does
Or you
that
could
mean I
do-
might have? But it's like, who knows, you know? At this
Yeah.
point, I think almost everybody might have some
Everyone
some
has a little bit.
little trait of something, right? It's just how you're able to control it and not. So
Yeah.
I found that very intriguing as a study. So I was like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. No, it's one of those like if you watch me and I have to stand up for too long, I do bounce on my toes.
I bounce my leg all the time.
I thought it was because my legs are numb. You gotta get the blood flow circulating back, you know? It's a
No,
totally
you're
good
not.
reason.
It will
For freaking
follow
people
the.
that
I have it
have
set so it follow
prescribed
TOS, so you can't go
Adderall
too
to
much. But
them,
yeah, you can change it to
and,
whatever you
like,
want, man.
definite ADHD.
It'll set for 5 minutes.
And then they look at me and they're like, talk to me about life with ADHD, and I'm like, and I'm like,
And I can turn
sure.
it
It's
to 100%,
life.
so it like really.
That's
I do things.
Yeah, go for it.
I do things
you
fast.
say.
I do things
Only if you
short,
sprinkle it with
fast.
some dark mascara and a dash of existential
I stay
dread.
not long
Emo
one
vibes and all.
place.
That. What's
God.
next? Vampire brunch plans.
Yeah, I think if that's everything we wanted to cover, we can
Oh, totally.
definitely get started.
Just imagine sipping
I
blood
do have a
orange
little
juice
bit
while
prepped.
discussing life's
Okay.
mysteries, like why we never
I
learned to
love how
dance
you
at
can
goth
just spin
parties.
your
That.
character.
Blackheart.
Stop stimming for 2 seconds.
There you go. I'll turn it up a little bit.
Okay then.
You put a board and my character in front of me. What am I supposed to
Now,
do?
if you do at
Nothing.
Bababaka,
Stare at it
Beba,
silently,
it should start.
like a child in class. Either way, we'll go ahead and get
Let me
started with a
see.
little bit of stuff. Maybe some introduction. So I'll set the little scene. God damn it. So, the calm breeze blows through fields of Hawks. What would you say this village? Farms mostly.
I'm
I
feeling
would
fab,
say
thanks.
it is
Just
more
hanging out in the
of
shadows,
a
sipping on some dark brew.
soybean wheat
How about you?
kind of area.
Ready to embrace the goth life?
Yeah.
Black heart, sparkles. Yes.
So I would
Embrace the dark
definitely
side,
go
my
the
child.
wheat
Bet.
and
What's your
soybean
first goth
direction.
mission?
Okay.
Time to paint the town black. Black heart, sparkles.
In the slow breeze, fields of wheat kind of waving in the wind, and soybeans. I don't know what soybeans look like.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
silent the TTS since Vale's talking, so.
Rome has not
But it'll
been
still talk to
the
you.
east side of the state.
Nope, never. And rows of soybean plants, just growing
So glad
silently.
you're vibing.
Oh.
Black heart. What's your
A
next
couple
move?
farmers out there picking a couple
I
as
mute
harvest
it?
season is very well approaching, and they're kind
All
of
right,
checking
man.
the quality.
Have a good game.
Let's say Hawks, your character Delmont, will hear a loud crash as you look over to the main entrance of the village, and a cart is seen rolling in, and a box or a large crate has hit the ground and shattered or splintered apart, leaking some seeds, maybe some feed for whatever animals that are being kept in the village.
Have you reacted to this? Are we still in story mode?
Oh, go ahead, react.
Alright, I would say Delma runs over and starts to help clean up the mess in the middle of the road, attempting to put things into piles, seeing that the cart has continued on towards the main part of the village, leaving its crate behind, making sure all of the remnants are out of the road, and looking over to the other farmers to figure out what we should do with this abandoned crate. We all decide to start wandering towards the center of the village to see if we can find where the cart went.
The cart didn't roll too far away. It's rolling pretty slowly now that it's reached a place of relative safety, and some of the a couple, or maybe like one or two people hop from the cart to try and help you recover the crate, along with some of the farmers to carry it all the way back in its broken state. The merchants that come and help you seem more like interns. Their clothes are a lot less bright and beautiful than you would maybe see him, detailing that this trading company is not the biggest in the world, but big enough that they've got some new hires. When you finish carrying the crate and getting it to the center of the village where this cart has sort of stopped, you see that there's a gathering of some of the village folk, including the village elder that you're acquainted with, sort of listening to who seems to be the leader, or the leader of the remnants of the caravan. In a sort of panicked tone, he's just saying, okay, we were attacked. We need to send out people to recover the rest of the goods. I need to contact headquarters. Oh my god. And one of the village elder kind of like bonks him on the head and tries to calm him down. And I think that's when we'll have Chibi come in. We'll have Chibs kind of like walking down the road. You see a village in the distance and some late seeds on the ground. In the wake of the tracks that you've been following in the forest, and a couple people in the center of this village with a panicked individual who seems to be the caravan leader. What's your approach?
Are there like trees and stuff around as well? This area, like, is it like an open village or is it more like woody or forest-ish?
It's a village that borders the forest. The large fields are, let's say, like a northwest, and the village to the southeast direction.
I'm gonna like kind of like skip around or like kind of hop around so I'm not on the ground, but I'm like hopping up onto like either buildings or signs or fence posts, so that way it's like I feel like I'm taller in a sense than everybody. And I'll walk up to the situation, um skipping or standing on a post and stuff, and it's like, is everything okay? I heard a loud commotion here, and I just came from my work as a warden, and maybe I can assist you guys.
The village elder will turn to you, as well as the supposed leader of the survivors. The elder kind of speaking up. Oh, good, a warden. It seems that his caravan has been assaulted. They were meant to bring us supplies for fall, but as you can probably tell, I don't think he's in any position to do any work. And the supposed leader will speak up now and just say, "There's a lot of work to be done. I don't know what we should do from here. I'm not supposed to be. I'm just the sub leader. Well, thanks for getting that crate, by the way. Wait, you saw the crash site, right? You saw the remnants of
Yes.
the fight.
That's what led me here, because I came from the forest and I saw just broken stuff everywhere, broken caravans, pieces of woods flying everywhere, tracks, and I heard the commotion coming this way, so I headed this way.
Great. That means we have some sort of thing to go off of. Did you see maybe what attacked us? I was in the cart. I didn't quite know. All I knew was I had to get out of there.
I think I came right after the aftermath. I can always go back and see if I can see any tracks or visit with any beasts or animals to kind of get any information if you would like.
That's good. No. I think we have to gather some adventurers together and get them to recover what's left and maybe find whoever's left and deal with the problem.
Yeah,
The guild will probably pay for
he's
the
really
rest. We'll have to get out and send some people back to the guild to get a new request put in for for the supplies. If that's all right with you. And like he'll turn to the elder, and the elder will give an understanding look and just nod. I think that is when we'll have Drakey's character come on in. How does Doggy approach this seemingly peaceful village that is currently getting distraught with a single identifiable merchant's cart? There's a sort of bird on the side of the cart that's really scratched up, but noticeable to your eye since your family is in alliance with this guild.
I'm trying to pull my icon down, but it gives like this weird little like shadow thing.
Oh, that's weird. Why'd it do that? Just what the?
Yeah, you saw it, right? Like what?
Yeah.
It looks like that's Vib's icon.
No, why are all of them like this now? What do you guys?
Did my permissions change?
No, for whatever reason, it's.
I refreshed and now I can see Noir's character again, but
Mine is still the
Here,
same.
let me
actually.
refresh.
mine was the same. Chibis and mine were.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused as to what's going on here.
I can refresh too.
There. Oh, now you're me. Wait, why is there two me?
No. And that's weird.
Yeah, that's a little odd. No worries.
We're just doing theater for now, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem, but that might do it.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, perfect. And you're able to control it just fine?
No, I cannot control it.
Why does it keep saying it represents Noir's character? It's so weird.
Oh, I can control it now. Excellent.
There we go.
So I come upon. Is it a village or is it like the wreckage or?
You're kind of. You're on your way. You were sent to sort of keep an eye on this caravan, but you were sent like a couple days after they departed, and you've managed to catch up with them for the most part. You didn't quite
Gotcha.
see, like, you didn't go into the forest with them because you knew what their destination was, so you figured you'd meet them there. And so you kind of walk into this village that's kind of disturbed now.
No, I gotcha. Yeah, I walk into the village and I look around and I'm shocked. I'm surprised. Like I could have swore a couple days ago the caravan was fine and healthy. I approach I guess what appears to be the person in charge of the caravan, more or less, and I introduce myself like, hey, I'm Doggy from the Kylo Stem Leaf Trade.
Wow.
Oh no. Okay,
Whoever
let me
made that
let
one
me
up.
note this. Stem leaf. Okay. The unnerved merchant will look towards you and just say, "Oh, you're the guy that I think they said someone was going to keep an eye on us after we got here to make sure we did everything all right, especially with the new hires. That's you."
No, yes, it absolutely is me. And I ask him like, I saw you guys enter the forest and everything looked okay, but what happened? What happened here?
I didn't quite see that well myself. I was still in the cart, but we got attacked by something. We didn't even see the guards immediately got jumped by something. I don't know. Like, are we gonna be okay here? We're not putting ourselves at risk with all this, right? This is like my first job.
We gotta
Like
find out what's
big
going
job.
on.
Well, we lost some of the supplies. Now we're trying to get some adventures together to hopefully recover the stuff, and then figure everything else out as we go. We have this person, like he'll point up towards Chibs, and she's offered to go back to the crash spot and find out kind of what happened. I don't know if there was anyone else that was looking to maybe help. And she'll kind of like look towards the crate that got broken up. Say, any of you guys? Not the new guys, but any of the other like village folk, any of you guys? And he'll kind of like look around.
So the group of farmers are all talking with each other, and one of them turns around, a small crow-like farmer coming out.
Chief, let me go. The oxen, they're hungry. We need to feed, and this carrier is supposed to bring all of it. Let me go, Chief.
As I say to the elder chief of the village, kind of back turned to the rest of the group. More asking permission for the chief, not really anybody else.
Okay, Del. I'll allow you to go. You're probably one of the more fit people to fight around here. Or at least one of the smarter ones. I'll kind of like scratch his head and he kind of looks around. The rest of the villagers are kind
I've
of...
taken care of timber before.
And then I
They're all
happily
kind of
jump
like...
over towards the... What is Chibi again? Chibi,
A
guardian?
sugar glider?
No, the, not a guardian.
Oh, I'm
Warden?
like, yeah, warden. Like
Warden.
I'm a protector, keeper of the deep green. But
Just
I
hop
only
over.
said I was a warden.
Yeah, I just hop over towards Chibi.
I look at the chief. I was like, and I say to the chief, "Hey, I appreciate that the adventurers are coming. Surely you have someone that's taller than 4 feet to help us."
I look around and I'm like, I'm not sure who you're talking about, little one, but I think we're all fit to go and investigate this. So who are you speaking about?
Yeah. You haven't seen me fight. I'm real good.
You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. Shouldn't read a book by its cover.
Oh goodness. I think at this point we'll have Noir's character step in. Noir, for you, you see what seems to be some form of commotion going on. You're not too certain what's going on, but it definitely looks like disgruntled trader or someone who's not really ready for the situation, trying to make the most of it with what seems to be a ragtag group of explorers, icons, if you will, as you guys are referred to. Sort of offering assistance as you've been following this trail after you ran into a sort of track lead in the forest. You didn't see the crash site, but you definitely saw the remnants of their escape. You've been following them after delving into some ruins.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of what to say.
Just roll with it.
There is no wrong answer.
Yeah,
It really isn't.
compared to you guys. I always
So
feel out of.
you just make up anything.
So I just see tracks on the ground and walk into where everyone's in a commotion.
Yeah. You'll just walk up quietly.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. I was like, more like a silent character, I guess you can say. My actions speak more than my words. So
Doggy, from behind, you all of a sudden cast a lot larger of a shadow. And Chibs, you'll see someone definitely shorter than you still, but taller than whoever just called you short. Up here behind them, just staring. He has a sort of concerned look on his face.
Ah, young fellow. Here's someone who might help us. Would you like to join us on this investigation to kind of see and maybe help out or rescue the people that were part of this caravan? And I look at Noir from where I'm standing, of course, with my height and everything. What do you say, little one?
I look at Chibi's character and nod. Yes, I'll help.
Well, there you go. We have a team to go and investigate, sir.
The merchant will turn to you, Chibs, looking up from his little height, and say, "Oh, great. So then, if you guys want to head towards that crash site again, just figure out what's going on. I'll get everything else sorted around here. If you don't mind, Chief, we're probably going to have to stay a couple days." Towards the Chief. Does not disagree at all. If anything, welcoming him for as long as they need to be here. And the villagers will all start dispersing just a little bit. Still talks going on, and the farmers have by now mostly dispersed, except the few that are concerned if their supplies have arrived safely in this single cart that has survived. The chief will meet with the rest of you before you set off and just say, "Oh, there's nothing you need, right? Or is there anything you might need before you set out? Anything at all?"
don't think this investigation will take too long. It was just a few walks away up northwest from where your village is, and I could take these little folks with me to go and see what happened.
You know me, Chief. We'll be right back. I can take care of this.
Last two of you?
I tell the chief, I'll send a missive to my family to make sure that the trade route continues to this town. You're in good hands.
Very good. And you? What are you? A slayer of sorts? And some sort of nomad?
Oh, not me. Subtle, but looked at him and nod. I will help whatever needs to be helped.
I was asking if you needed anything. Maybe food? You must have traveled quite a ways. Actually, any of you, if you need food, please. We're gonna
The
have...
neighbors will provide for us. Again, it's a short trip. I could take all these little ones, and we'll be back by midnight.
Very good. Well, by then we'll have our community dinner done by then, so on your back, please. Stay for a meal.
Good. Let's go, little ones. Let's go and investigate and see what happens. And I try to usher everybody out the door, I'm assuming, if we're inside one, to
No,
head
you
over
guys have
to
been
the
outside.
Oh, outside, and I'll be like, let's
Yeah.
go. And then I'm hopping as I, hop on different things to head towards where I last saw the caravan crash site.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do before you set out?
I don't think so. I think I would just run back to my barn and grab my scythe. That's not too far from where we were meeting at that point. As I
Okay.
run back to the group.
Very well. Then we will sort of jump cut to the crash site. Chibs, for the most part, the crash site has remained the same. Some of the remains have fallen apart a little bit more. The cart's a little bit destroyed, and some of the crates have been broken into. Probably some local animals deciding to get a quick feast off of what supplies were delivered to their doorstep. So how do you guys want to do this?
I look at all of the people, and our gang. I'm like, okay, little ones, go and look around, see what you guys can find. I'm gonna see if I can see any beasts around here or animals, and see if I can converse with them to see if there's any other information to be found.
I go to the I guess the crash for the carts and the cargo. Do I have like prior knowledge of the inventory or anything like that?
Say that you do. You were given a list of stock that is to be delivered to the village. From what you saw in the cart, you can assume that mostly fresh food arrived at the village, with some farming materials, seeds, fertilizer, and the sort, as well as tools. But what remains in these carts are mostly ransacked. They've been devoured. Likely some food for the merchants, and it seemed to be left behind. There's like these, how do I say, these inert rocks.
Would I know it was supposed to be Delivery Village if I was probably one of the people that was looking forward to what was coming in?
Mhm.
other than what Drinky knows. Or Doggy, I guess.
For sure. For what you've been expecting a lot of farming supplies, some exotic seeds that you have not been able to get your hands on for a while, and I've been looking forward to using, maybe. And maybe some new tools.
I hop over to all of the all of the crates, and I start sticking my nose into everything that's been broken down, trying to salvage what I can, pulling out broken tools and shards of anything that I can find,
Oh, goodness.
tucking
Yeah.
them away.
Yeah, you start shoving, like, broken tool shards, some shiny rocks that you found amongst the inert rocks that are inside the crates. There's the occasional, like, weapon left on the ground from the scuffle. But you're able to find a couple things to stuff in your sack.
Are there any deceased?
From what you can see, there's one person. One person leaned up against a tree, who is deceased. Other than that, no one. But tons of footprints on the ground.
Have I found any animals or anything around the area?
Say Chibi, you do find a couple animals, bears, like a bear, not a couple bears, but a bear. There's some other scavenging type animals, badgers.
Okay.
Find some possums that are snacking on the remnants.
I want to try to see if I can like communicate with them, and gather what kind of information I can get out of them that they might have noticed or seen when it all happened.
Is that one of your abilities?
I'm
Did
just
Chibi find her family?
like all the other sugar gliders were like, hey. Because I can make allies with some of the beasts and stuff. I don't think I could actually talk to them, but we have like, like that communication that like just like the whole like feeling.
You
I
have
think
you have this intuition.
yeah. So
That's
I feel
where it
like I want to
plays.
like try to send something with them, like if there was something they might have noticed, or they could lead me into the correct direction, I guess, in a sense, like just kind of get some kind of hints or information from them.
Okay. You kind of, I'll say that you kind of use your warden abilities to kind of create an artificial link with these beasts. While you won't be able to 100% communicate with them, they can understand you at a somewhat basic level. What are the questions you want to ask them? Give me
I guess
specific.
something like um what attacked, like how did the caravan get destroyed? Was there like some outside force? Was it more just random animals like themselves that just happened upon it, or was it like some outsiders that were not part of this forest area that they are used to seeing and just happened to come into here and start destroying everything? And if they have a idea of like where they headed to or left to.
Okay. Say the bear, when you ask him what attacked the caravans, he can't really respond to you other than like he kind of gets up on his hind legs and like flaps his arms a little bit. Um After which he kind of like gets down and like draws kind of with his claws in the dirt a lot of dots with to show like numbers. And the other animals kind of give you the same sort of thing where it was a lot of flying things or flying creatures that they didn't recognize that had attacked. What were the other questions you were asking?
And where did they leave after they attacked? Like, what direction could I almost kind of find them if I needed to track them down?
The bear kind of like points out, like with his snout where they were going, and they were kind of going further deep into the like further into the forest, more like southeast. And like kind of tries to say that he didn't see many, he saw maybe a couple leave.
Okay.
The rest of the animals didn't really quite see. They kind of arrived after everything was done.
Well, I guess I give my thanks to all the animals, and I appreciate, everything they do. And just to be careful of the stuff that are from the cart, just because they never know how safe humans, or sorry, how civilized stuff may be, and to just keep with nature food if possible. Hey, you never know.
Yeah. Some of them will ignore your advice, others will take the advice and kind of leave what they had scavenged.
Can I poke around the cart and see if I can find any like claw marks or anything that seems like an animal destroyed?
Okay, just give me a sec to get to Drakey here, because he was... So Drakey, did you want to check out that body you found?
I do, yes.
Okay.
I approach the body and see if I recognize him and see if he has any kind of like wounds.
The body is of a sort of an adult Ðr.Dřănin, and he has a mechanical leg that's still quite attached and active. It's still kind of glowing with aether a little bit. But it is dimming and fading as you sort of look at it. That's the only part of him, besides his clothes, that is untouched. Well, there are tears and rips in his clothes that kind of... There wasn't any penetrating wounds, but you can see a bunch of bruises and like pinch marks. And that like do you like do you tear anything off of him, or are you just purely inspecting it?
I check his pockets and like look under if he's wearing a jacket, lift up the jacket to see if there's anything there. Sometimes people may, inscribe their names on their underwear or the back of the shirt.
Bro, stripping him.
Just rips his shirt open. Oh my god, he's hot. No.
I try to do it in a delicate way because he is part of the Merchant Alliance and I'm respecting the body. I know he doesn't need it anymore.
In his pockets, he finds like a small pouch of what seems to be whatever currency he had. He had a little pocket of dust in his pocket. It's a pocket sand. And after that, you find what seems to be like a little booklet he was keeping, and within it he has this photo of say his family. Not super helpful, but nice to be able to identify him. His name is Quinn. And in Quinn's jacket, you sort of find a token that kind of symbolizes the trading company that he's with. Hold up, I got it here somewhere. The picture inscribed, or like the token has a duck inscribed into the side of it, and is labeled with Ðr.Dřăním Trading Company. Or Trading Caravan. My apologies.
Oh wow.
He did have a weapon with him that had been broken in half, but Delmont picked it up and put it in his bag. Put it in their bag. My apologies.
I forgot that I was Delmont. Like, wait, who? Who's still? Oh,
Like, ooh,
yeah,
shiny.
I pass this information on to the squirrel and the birdie.
Okay. And then Noir, is there anything you wanted to do
I guess
before I go on to Hawks?
I guess for my character, since I do a lot of ruins and stuff, I would kneel down by the tracks, running fingers through to figure out what caused the wreckage. And survey the area, since I don't know what's going on. And quietly just doing that while waiting for the group to get together to figure out what's our next steps.
Let's see. The tracks are slightly wet. The tracks are slightly wet. You can tell that the earth was quite soft when the carts were moving through the area. But as soon as they leave the crash site, it stiffens again, and it's like nice, strong, dense earth. There's not a lot you can tell about the assault from the tracks alone, other than there was water used in the area. Is there anything else you wanted to maybe try and
how deep were
figure out?
How deep are the tracks?
The tracks were deep enough for like one or two of the carts in the caravan to have kept it planted. Like the cart itself sunk in a little bit. And because of the weight of the supplies, had grinded it to a halt. In which case, especially for you, being of bigger stature and heavier weight, you do notice that your boots sink in a little bit. They sink in quite deep as you step around. But that is all you can tell.
Okay.
And then we'll move to Alex.
So, I'm currently looking for any kind of claw marks or bites.
Oh, he's
on the
changing his
wagon.
voice a little bit. Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
I'm looking at the screen because he's got it on
The
his Twitch
tarps
stream.
on the carts are ripped and do have holes in them, probably from some form of entry and then an exit. But the wooden and the Like the hardened parts of the carts are mostly unscathed. Maybe some scratch marks. But
So
that's
are these
really it.
carts more stuck in the mud than broken? With the tops being kind of ripped into? Like, how broken are these carts?
One of the carts is like knocked over and proper destroyed, being mostly shattered apart. Another cart is kind of up against it, partially destroyed. So these two probably ran into each other during the assault. But the rest of them are kind of in that state where they are planted in the ground with like scratch marks and holes in the tarps. With the crates kind of littered throughout, kind of showing that they were trying to get out by lightening up the carts.
Can we tell by the size of the scratch marks how big this monster is supposed to be, or whatever attack is supposed to be? Just by claw marks alone.
I think as a farmer, you can definitely tell that it was some form of field pest. Slightly larger. And some of them don't seem to be like claw marks or bite marks. They're like a little sliced through. Some of them being a little drenched.
I think I'm gonna end that there.
Okay.
To somebody else.
Yeah. So after you guys kind of bring your evidence together, you kind of really stop. So after that, roll me for oh gosh. Let's see.
That's rough, Hawks.
It is set to read these rules here. Ooh. Okay. So, Ox and Doggy. Doggy, as you start leaving to inform Chibs of what's going on with this body and what you found so far, you hear a clank as a metallic and stone leg hits the floor. Delmont, there's a leg sticking out of your bag.
What do you mean? I don't think cut out. I mean nothing.
I start to hop away, trying to quickly walk away from the situation that I've caught myself in.
I take a closer look. My curiosity.
At the leg or the body?
Well, hold on. The leg's coming from the
Yeah, the leg's coming off the body.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely looking at the leg. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, holy cow! Look at that leg. The profit of that new item.
Oh God.
I like that. I like this guy.
Oh no. So as
Can I
you
roll a 1 and a 2 on the stealth check to steal the leg.
I gave you 2 options. Doggy, as you kind of inspect this leg, it's shiny because it's been polished a couple of times. Like, Quinn has maintained this leg quite well. It's not new, definitely not new. From the clothes he wears, he's not the richest guy on the block, but he's been working at this company for a while. Enough to make a living for him and his family, you suppose. But as it kind of got detached from Quinn, its aether lights are still like they're kind of flashing now that they're off of him. But soon enough they run out and deactivate, leaving the legs stiff. And the both of you will see a like a vial of some sort eject from, say, the thigh portion of the leg.
The human, not the human, the body leg or the
prosthetic.
The prosthetic.
Prosthetic. Okay.
Yeah. Yet another shiny object for
If you're not
for
quick,
Delmont
it's
to
going
pick up.
straight back into the bag. It's going straight into the bag.
If you're not
For Delmont to
going
pick up.
straight back into the bag.
No hesitation. Snatched it in the bag.
Goodness gracious.
Let's hope it doesn't explode on me. That'd be unfortunate.
Well, from what you can assume, the leg is out of energy. It's gone inert, and the vial has run out of whatever was filling it. So
I asked Delmont, what are they doing with the leg?
It's a leg. And then he wasn't using it. So I just right?
I believe the leg belongs to the property of the Merchant Alliance.
And where are they? I ain't here.
I am their representative. My family, Yayander, sent me over here, and this is part of our property, even if we don't own it directly.
You don't own it directly? It ain't yours. And mine now. I found it.
Well, if it drops out of your bag again, I'm taking it.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll hand him the vial. I scurry off with the leg.
God. Oh, what am I doing?
Herding cats.
I
Pretty
look at the
much.
vial and I ponder, man, I bet that leg is worth more than this.
From what you can see, whatever filled this vial is definitely worth a profit in comparison to the vial itself. There are specks of dust remnant in the vial. You can assume that it was quite expensive when it was filled.
Oh, after closer inspection, I stand corrected.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It's my leg now.
This is gonna be a.
Is there any like words on the vial, or do I know what kind of chemicals in it?
There are some symbols on the vial. They're not like letters per se, but they're runes, sort of symbolizing like energy. It's a sort of battery, from what you can gather. The main trading company has sold these in its shops before.
I put it in my pocket, in my safe pocket.
Excellent.
What do you mean by safe pocket?
Oh no. Now, after that, a lot of you convene and put together kind of what's going on. You kind of collect yourselves and share the details, I suppose, unless anyone's withholding.
As somebody who lives near this forest, would I know anything that would be a beast that would use water and could slice things? And just my knowledge of the area?
No. You know about the animals in the area. I'll assume that while you were kind of scavenging the shiny things, you did see Chibs like talking to a couple of the animals, but you really couldn't tell what was going on. It sounded like a bunch of nothing to you.
Chittering.
Yep.
Animal noises?
Sound like Snow White talking
Like a
to
family
the
reunion.
birds.
I
You paid
guess-
no mind.
Does Dell share information with everybody though? Like, is anyone withholding info?
Because if not, then I'll assume that all of you guys have.
Well, unfortunately, I failed my stealth rolls on this leg business.
I don't mention anything about the leg as a.
But everything else you guys share, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because then I would say, as a warden, and with my exposure to all the different beasts that are in the deep green, especially with all the variety of beasts there, since it's, again, the deep green is like an untamed, old ancient place. Do I happen to know, with the extra information, knowing that it's some kind of flying creature with all these other things too, do I have any ideas of what it could be closely resembling?
From what you're seeing, it's. And from what they've told you, this isn't really new to you, but the abilities don't quite match up. Usually, monsters have some sort of alteration, or like there's some sort of machination that comes to life from ruins and invade the forest. In this case, it's not that. It's sort of a mix between a natural force and arcane magic.
Okay. Can I share that with everybody? That I've seen this
Yes.
before, but it seems different than normal in a sense. where it's like some other outside force has to be affecting these beasts to do things that they shouldn't be doing, I guess.
For sure. If you want to share, go ahead.
I let them know.
I ask if Chib's cousin told her this.
You mean my fellow bear friend? Yes. My cousin has indeed spoken to me and let me know about the flying beast that came and just swooped in. But at least we have a direction to go towards as well if we need to track them down, or especially if there's any missing things that you guys are noticing from this crash site of yours.
Can I tell if it was dragging something heavy?
The monster?
Mm-hmm.
From what you can see, there's nothing missing. All of the stuff is accounted for, except for the leg and whatever shiny stuff used to be here. It didn't carry anything off. Or am I to say it's? There are many it's from what Chibs has found. I've already told him that it was a large group of something.
Of flying something, because I guess I don't know what kind of flying something it is.
Some form of bird, for sure.
I'm gonna look at the groups and I'm gonna say, okay, little ones, with the information that we gather, salvage what you can. Let's bring the body back as well. And let's kind of give this information to the chief and that leader dude that we saw. And then maybe we can reconvene and gather either a bigger group to go investigate the southwest side.
Hey. I start bounding towards the back to the village. Bags jingling full of shiny things.
Shinies, be precious. Yeah. When you guys return to the village, do you guys bring any of the supplies with you from the broken crates?
I have the whatever broken tools that I can find.
Okay.
Actually, that's a really good. I didn't think about this, but what was his name? Jordan, Josh, Jared.
Quinn
The body?
Was the
Quinn?
Quinn was the dead body.
Quinn?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
man,
Yeah,
rest in
he
peace.
went, he went jumped
Not
up
even
complete
close.
wrong direction there.
Drake and Josh?
Drake and Josh.
Hey, you know what? I map out the location so that I can hand the deceased. I can tell the mayor or whoever where they can find
Oh
the
no!
deceased
Since
body.
I was there and I said someone had to drag the body back, I hope one of you guys or me myself drag that body back to
Yeah,
the village.
I'm not.
I used did I use my strength to bring the body back to the village?
What about Noir?
If he wants to help me, if he sees that I am trying to carry this body back to the village,
like
he can decide if
tall.
he would like to help me or not.
I look at you carrying the body alone and help you out. I do have
It's a very poor picture. It's a small sugar glider trying to jump up into a tree with the body of a Ðr.Dřăním, which is quite the image. He is Legolas, by the way.
I'm like, thank you, little one. I appreciate your assistance with bringing this body back.
Wait, do I have one leg or two legs in my bag?
You have one leg.
Okay.
I meant to say he has one leg missing.
Yeah, I think it
Oh.
only had one
Yeah, yeah.
prosthetic though, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. He just said it was legless, and I was like,
So he's like
"Okay,
Cool.
20% lighter.
Oh,
Bring back a chicken nugget.
quick.
Oh, God.
So for my character, since my background, Do I notice anything practical like tools, supplies, gears, like rope, compass, wood supply?
There's tattered ropes, a shattered compass, some navigational tools, as well as some traversal tools. Say they were going into a cave or something, they have those supplies with them. But it's all free right now.
So for me, I would pick up the rope and the compass before I help
Okay.
Chibi's character.
All right. Suppose you'll just shove it in your adventurer's kit and be done.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and mark any of those things down. Okay. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do with the site before we... Am I missing anything?
I am gone.
Just one question on the, since we don't know the creature or anything, but because I'm a demon slayer, would I know or be able to figure out that was what flew away? If it was a demon?
It wasn't a demon. Definitely not that.
Okay.
Let me see. What quantifies a demon?
Oh, he was carrying dust? Is that money?
Yep.
Oh, wait, I want that. I forgot what the currency is of this world. I thought it was like sand pocket. Why do I want sand?
Okay, sand. So demons are quantified as the largest and most dangerous monsters to crawl out of pits and ruins. I wouldn't say that it's a demon.
Okay.
Definitely not that. But it has caused like demon level destruction.
Quick question: where's the adventure bag so I could put that in there?
It should be.
Before I forget, I did write it down. It just
It should be in your journal down in the possessions.
Possessions. Okay, thank you.
If you already have a rope, you can add a compass to it though.
Okay.
Okay. Then, with Quinn in tow, haha, pun intended. You guys make it back to the village, and things are going a little bit better. It's the cart's mess has been cleaned up, and everything is returning to its regular state. The sub leader is there trying to sell some wares at the same time while writing a note for the guild. And
How much dust did I get?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll say you get 1 dust.
Singular dust. Boy is still broke.
Broke boy.
Comes from a merchant family and only has singular dust.
Must have been a tough time.
Okay. The village seems to be in full swing with the merchant's cart kind of pushed off to the side in one of the into sort of an empty lot where Delmont has definitely been before, trading wares with prior vendors of the Anatade Trading Company. Upon your arrival, the sun is sort of setting as dinner is being served to many of the village members from this comically large cauldron or pot. The soup is being served with some skewers being cooked on large flat stones. And some of the merchants will come over and assist with Quinn's body, carrying it back to the merchant's cart. And the chief will come over and greet you upon your safe return, saying, "Oh, good, you've made it back. Just in time for dinner." I don't know where he all of a sudden got sort of British, but
He's British now.
Just stick to one and you got
you,
it.
you like some tea and crumpets?
We have tea out here.
By the way, would you like a bowl? Well, Delmont, if you want to put your scythe back.
Chief, I found the tools.
And I hand
Oh,
him
excellent.
a bag of absolutely decrepit broken tools.
Oh. It's better off handing those to the merchants. We don't really have a smith to be dealing with those. What did the lot of you find out? I'm sure the sub-leader over there, who seems very busy, would be thrilled to know what you've discovered.
Should we relay the information now, or should we wait till he is free to be able to discuss this all together as one instead of having to repeat ourselves?
Perhaps you could wait until he's done with his work and talk over dinner.
Sounds good. Then I'll help myself to some soup and some skewers. I appreciate the food. And I grab some a scoop of soup and some few skewers that I can grab and hop up onto the highest building I could possibly be and eat there.
So the largest building in the village is
Like,
there's like a community kitchen, and you're eating this bowl of soup on its roof.
Good.
Are the other merchants still in town?
Yes, they're over still doing some trading and like taking stock of what they have, writing it down. The sub leaders working on that note, doing all the paperwork really.
No, I just head over there and I talk to the sub leaders and give them the inventory list of everything that I guess they lost that I identified.
Oh, thank you so much. This cuts down the times. Yes. And like he starts going even faster through the paperwork, thanks to the little encouragement you've given him by giving him a nice shortcut. Oh, are you going to be having some dinner as well? Or I'll probably be done with this work in a second. And he's like, he's kind of going impressively fast with all this.
Yeah, I grab some skewers too, and I get some soup, and I'll eat with the merchants.
Ah, excellent. Over here, and he'll kind of like, well, the merchants will take out some chairs that they've brought with them, that they use when they're camping. We'll just pull those out and start eating amongst the farmers and the villagers. Do the rest of you follow suit? Or
soup. And I'll probably go and sit more with the farmers and go tell them what I saw out in the wilderness. And tell them about what's not coming and then what we've lost.
a lot of them seem a little very sad. Some of them were looking forward to the exotic crops and the new tools that they've been saving up to get. Noir, do you kind of what do you do?
I probably just would grab the food, but stay alert with his posture.
Very well. You find yourself, while on edge, slightly relaxed. You are amongst a large group of people. probably safer than you've ever felt in a while because of what's happened with you, but it's a little comforting for sure, and the atmosphere is likely very welcomed. But after dinner, the merchant, the sub-leader, decides to gather the lot of you up and starts noting down what you've discovered, and probably writing a request to the guild for payment on this. And after which he writes everything down, everything that you guys wrote. Does Delmont give back the shiny stuff, or does he keep the shiny stuff?
What shiny stuff?
Okay, that answers my question.
Hides that so quickly.
Right.
I had to go put my scythe away. I don't have a scythe anymore now.
Mhm.
What shiny stuff?
And he'll finish writing a second request. Okay. If you guys can identify what's going on, well, and deal with it, I'll also pay you an additional, if that's all right with you. And he'll look towards Doggy.
I ask how much.
Well, for such a immediate request and a ragtag group, sorry to say, looking at about 2 to 3 dust per person, and then maybe some wares that we can get set out here if you want. We'd probably have to get all the way back to the guild at the closest town, though.
So I need a mental reference. How much can a couple dust buy? Because I don't know how much dust is worth in this world.
So let's say you find a really simple Arcan relic. An Arcan relic is, depending on its quality, worth either a lot or a little bit of dust. 1 dust is enough for a very basic, relic that is basically just an antique item. Anything past that is you're getting into the higher stuff. And usually you don't get paid out in dust. You usually get bargains or trades for simple items.
Ah, gotcha.
So dusts are very rare and very valuable.
Yes, you have to go through quite a bit to get dust. Because dust in itself is also very valuable, as it's grinded down magic powder, basically. And that's what was in the vial, was magic, basically. So even if you don't use it on relics, you can use it to power stuff and cast magic. Which I believe Doggy, as a mage or an Enochian, you can. You do know this. And as a trader.
No, yeah. No, the character knows it. It's just me, Drake. I have no idea. No, but that's good reference. I bargained with the who's doing this? Is it the mayor or
It
the
would be
sub-leader?
it would be the sub leader who's requesting the expedition be done to the guild, and then after that's all done and the paperwork is done, you will be receiving rewards.
Gotcha. So, I looked at him and I tell him, hey, I definitely appreciate your offer, but this comes with a lot of paperwork. Surely you can offer a little bit more.
I'm sorry. I don't want to burden the guild as much as we've already lost. I mean, maybe I could I could guarantee you guys discounts at one of our relic shops, but you'd have to travel a ways. It's a lot of work. I don't know if you'd be willing to do that. So, like, I don't know. I don't really have the authority to be doing this, so asking for more dust than is usually offered is already risky.
Well, we when do you plan to go back? Like, how soon do you plan to leave here?
With what we've scavenged from the remnants and from what I'm seeing, we're probably going to leave in about a day's time. We don't have much to trade, and we have to use most of the materials and buy some here to get all the way back.
Well, I know we may be able to work out a deal. I know a farmer who came on with us, and I wave over to Delmont to hop over here.
I very slowly scoot over, eyeing Doggy in a distrustful way.
Goodness gracious.
I tell Delmont, what the merchant wants to offer us, a couple dusts.
Dust?
Yeah.
Dust? Yes, dust. I say dust. Dust by the seats. We feed the ox.
That's right, and who have more dust if he can get like a good deal at what he's looking for in this town, using your connections, Delmont.
I eye the merchant, where looking him up and down and seeing his crates.
He kind of shrivels a little bit, kind of weirded out.
What's he looking for?
What was that?
What's he looking for?
I'm gonna do this voice the entire time.
Hilarious.
Nice. We're looking for the supplies back, and maybe if you can find the leaders, sure. And maybe the rest of the guys. From what you guys told us, there was just Quinn, and he kind of points towards a body bag.
Wait, how many guys should there have been?
There should have been at least a couple. From what you know, Doggy, there should have been at least 10 people in this caravan.
How many are in the village now?
It's around, it's like 3. It's like the sub leader and 2 others.
Holy shit! I do merchant math, obviously, and I'm like, they lost 7.
There's merchant.
There's 7 people gone. Well, 6
The
people
dead
gone.
body.
Oh wait,
Oh.
never mind. Wait, no, it's 6. It's 6 people gone because
Yeah,
Quinn's dead.
Quinn's dead.
7 dead, 1 found.
7.
So
7 dead. 6 people MIA.
So 6
1
was
person
dead.
dead. The rest are accounted for.
Did they get carried off?
Who knows?
No. Who knows? Oh shit.
Flown off.
We know they're large flying wet things. That's all we got.
It's Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu. It's Clefairy. No.
Just to let you guys know, I do have to stop soon, like in a couple minutes.
Okay.
So.
I was gonna end pretty soon here.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't help with missing people. I only found a guy. That one legless guy. I know I got here. There's one leg at all.
And then I start walking off since I can't really help. Like, I don't have any connections with finding people in the forest. I go back to my soup.
I tell the merchant, see, merchant, Delmont knows everyone here. Absolutely
Fair
lying.
enough. I mean, are there really no hunters in the village? I mean, there's him, and he kind of like points towards Noir. He could definitely help.
I look
I
up.
don't know if he'll take the quest though.
All right. I wave at Chibs and Noir and tell him, hey, the merchant wants us to do this quest and we can get some dust.
You know, it seems kind of weird, especially because you're supposed to be my supervisor. And I'm paying my supervisor, so that's kind of weird. But the rest of you, if you don't mind, I promise there's some good stuff for you. Maybe not a ton of dust. Well, this is actually
Dust?
a large amount of dust. Hold up. You just left. Why are you behind me all of a sudden?
Dust.
Dust goes both ways, forward and backs, even if I am your supervisor. It's how the world works. It's a good lesson for you, young lad.
You're right about that, but still, could you please not be so close to my face? He kind of like backs up
Short,
from Delmont a little bit.
Short, beady-eyed bird looking up at this merchant.
Like, and maybe some shiny stuff included. New tools, I mean, not like dust. I'm not even gonna say the word. Are you guys in it or are you not? Because I have to get the paperwork done probably tonight, and then have one of our guys send a messenger duck or messenger quack all the way back.
Messenger duck? Do they send messages by duck?
So,
It's a family secret.
so Doggy, there's something you know about this trading company, and that it uses ducks as its form of messenger.
Well trained, obviously.
Obviously, as one of the intern merchants opens up a cage, like a not like a cage, but sort of like a
Soft crate?
like a crate for one of the ducks, and it sits on top of the sub leader's head.
Question, what kind of duck? Are we going more like mallard or like kind of bigger with a Muscovy? Like
Ricky,
I always mentally picture a mallard.
okay.
a mallard it shall be. And you can see he has like a little tube tied to his ankle to carry a message. So if you guys are willing, I can get this done tonight, and we'll probably have something prepared on the way. And we could even maybe wait a couple days. You guys come back, and we can take you with us to the town and can get you situated there. But either way, it's up to you.
I looked down at everybody. I was like, sounds good, young lad. I'll take these little ones with me tomorrow and we'll go and investigate and find hopefully what happened.
Alexa, turn on master bedroom.
No, why are you calling people little when you're...
Excuse
in her
me, young
backstory?
sir. I am a very ripe, old 4-year-old sugar glider. So please show your elder some respect, please.
kind of looking at you, Chibs, and going, I'm older than you.
I am a good old age for my kind, and we have wisdom that you young folks still need to know.
You know what? I'm not even going to question it anymore because that bird is still in my face.
Dust?
God, please help me.
I shake the merchant's hand. Sounds like we got a great deal.
And he gets back to doing paperwork while eating his soup. And I think, unless there's anything else you guys want to do, we can call it there. I'll take that as a no.
Can't think of anything.
Okay. And I have a lot of reading to do.
So
But
do
yeah,
I.
thank you guys for showing up and having fun with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the first, I guess, session 0.
Yeah.
The session 0/1.
Yeah. I like that everybody has an intriguing or different personality for sure.
Oh, for sure. This is. I
I just like.
can't wait for you guys to come up with your
Because I'm
party name and all.
I like the
beginning, I'm
silent
like,
treatment.
I need a voice for this character because I can't just do my normal voice.
That's your normal voice?
Delmont voice is your normal voice.
I won't
Which one's
lie.
your normal?
I won't lie. I thought that was.
I'll do siege callouts in that voice.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Good
nice.
Lord. I don't need that. Yeah, Ash, I'll talk with you later.
Just
about
get a
that
voice.
later.
Just get a voice mod. And
We
you
need
can
more
just-
of that.
I do have voice mod,
There you go. Just find a voice.
but
That...
that's.
But it's not
as
voice
fun.
acting though.
Oh, I
You
meant
have
like
to voice act.
change your voice so it sounds something differently.
Oh.
That's what I meant. Yeah, because voice.
But then
mod
it kind of makes you sound like voice mod is far from perfect. It makes you kind of sound like metallic.
Like robotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
But you did a
doesn't love
great job,
gremlin
Hawk.
voice?
I like your voice.
I do too. I thought it was great. It was great. Matches the character.
Yeah, you have.
It sounds
short
yeah,
little
like
crow
such
voice.
a crow,
shiny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dust! Give me dust!
I'm trying to make a deep voice, but I think from what I've heard in the past, my deep voice is still not deep. But in my head,
That or
it
like the mic
it
doesn't
sounds
capture it well.
very deep. Like I think my
It's
voice
like-
sounds deep to me.
I hate that. Like when you think your voice, because I think personally my voice sounds deep, and then I hear
Right?
it back. And
Right?
it's
Same
like,
here.
yeah.
But I sound
hear
like a
it
damn
back and
child over the mic.
it's horrendous.
and I just sound like a 12-year-old boy at all
Oh,
times. And I'm like,
That's what
Yeah,
I-
and I sound like I'm a teenager.
you don't. You sound
Relatable.
like an old smoker uncle.
What are you talking about? I sound like a
Uncle
smoker?
Vale.
I've never smoked a cig in my life, dude.
You have like that old uncle voice.
Okay, okay. I see how it is.
another page of notes, but that was the beginning of that one.
Soup,
And I-
soup, soup.
Soup. You guys have such neat handwriting.
Oh no, this one's horrendous too, because I'm scribbling super fast.
Trust
Oh,
me,
yeah,
Chibi,
this
I've
one's
wrote worse
scribbled.
and seen worse. Holy shit, my generation sucks at writing. And that's because we
Yeah,
just
no,
type
the
everything.
soup is my lazy one. The one for like the large group of flying something is the actual lady.
Yeah, that one's nice. Actually, all of
Yeah.
it's nice. So
That's what I need.
And
to do.
for
I need to-
future reference, I will not be referring to the ducks as ducks. I will be referring to them as quarks.
quarks.
Quarks, yes.
Quarks. Okay.
What? I did a game where you had to collect like that was like their like
Oh, yeah,
military
yeah.
system. What game was that?
Let's see.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Like
definitely
quarks or something, right? Instead of quarks.
quarks.
Yeah.
Other than, the chemical term quarks.
Oh yeah.
Maybe do quark game collection.
Opening time capsules in the DC universe online. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like how you
Yeah.
just Google everything as a free for all when it could just be a bad term, and then you have it on your
Mhm.
stream.
Alright.
You should totally
yeah.
Google on the side.
Imagine if quarks
Nope.
was like some kind of sex position.
Oh my god. Do you want to get it? Do you want to do it in quark?
Oh my god, no.
no.
Get quarked.
Oh, jeez.
I'm nearing the atomic level. Like, dude, what?
Oh my goodness.
I do have 2 instances of Opera open, so I already have that. I just don't mind Googling it on my screen.
Gosh.
I need to go turn on my lights. It's dark in here.
Yeah, my lights turned off, and I forgot to mute my mic, and I yelled at stream. I was like, "Oh, forgot to mute that." It's not that.
So I guess next time again.
Until next time,
Wait.
There
No,
wa-
our thing's on Saturday. Never.
where we quirk each other.
Yeah, there would be a Sunday. I'm going to a wedding, so
Oh, congratulations.
not my
So
wedding.
funny.
Friend's son is getting married, so. I found out my suit I had 5 years ago still fits me. I'm like, yay! Don't have to buy a new one.
Nice.
That is nice. Don't have to buy anything new.
Yeah, with everything so super expensive.
Mm-hmm.
We all
I guess
climbing the
Phil-
mountain.
Yeah. Inspire.
I'll just chill down here. I'll do this. There we go.
How long do sugar gliders live?
The highest could be 19 years.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were about to like die next year.
5.
Oh, that's why I'm like, I am very right for my age. No, I'm just like probably like 25, 30 years old or something.
Oh, God. I am a pro.
I think I live long.
I have not, not thought about age.
Are you like, is your character like young for a crow's age?
I have no idea.
How long do crows live for?
Ooh.
That's a
a
good
billion
question. I mean,
years.
parrots live for 70, so.
Yeah,
I can live up to 200 years.
nice.
So,
Okay, prime unk.
Oh, they live up to 20 years too, and even longer in captivity.
Y'all talking about how long your characters are gonna live because of the
Mhm.
real life counterpart?
well,
No, that's how I accounted for mine.
I'm not exactly all curly because I'm a Laredo. I'm a Laredo Dorito.
I age much
Dorito.
slower than humans.
Kind of surprised, Noir, you didn't pick the Zixo since they
I was. I was
they have a
literally.
very Japanese theme.
Yeah, I was turning back and I was kind of just reading the backstory of the culture and kin, so I was just
If you guys want to make changes to your characters too, feel free. Like this is session 1, so I don't mind.
with emotional
know.
isolation. That sounds right. Just
But
isolate
do like
myself.
keep in mind what your like narrative abilities are as that race, because like if you're playing the Zixo, you remember everything. Like you took a photo every second of your life.
That was the only reason I didn't pick that one. I was like, I don't want to remember every single thing in my.
You don't need to remember everything. Like
You
you
just
just
say
ask
it.
me. Yeah.
So I'd be like, yeah, from that one time we were at that village, I remember that one scenario that happened, if you can recall.
And like
Oh.
the Trog,
Yeah, we'll
depending on
say
how.
it out.
Yeah. Like if you pick the Trog, you could, I think. Ooh, take a bath in lava.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're supernaturally tolerant of heat and can handle even molten metal with their bare hands.
Mhm.
So you could take a bath in the Earth's core and still be okay.
Yeah.
Ish.
I was like, well, that matches like a demon slayer. You know, I just look like a demon. Act like a demon.
Instead, you're an elf.
Yeah. Well, you know. They didn't have. I was looking for like a dwarf, but yeah, that's just me. And then I said Demon Slayer's not really that, so it's all summed up.
I forget. Are Demon Slayers Aether? Like, do they use Aether for other stuff? I assume they do, since they have like that that EI slash stuff.
Yeah, it looked like I did have like I could use like magic or something.
If so, some Thren have a small glowing star mark on their body.
Yeah, they have dark forbidden power.
You're like you're reminiscent of fairies, literally. Some Thren. Very rarely, Thren are born with delicate, vestigial, insect-like wings not capable of flight.
Boo.
So you're like Tinkerbell, but human-sized and lame.
Lame.
You have wings, but you can't use them.
Where's that me?
Well, if you are part of that very rarely part, yes.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, that's my.
You're hiding it under all the Demon Slayer armor.
Pretty much.
Or sheds all his armor just to show baby wings and a star mark on his ass.
Like the tiniest things ever.
Oh man.
It looks like a terrible tattoo.
You guys ever watched that one anime? Oh, what was it called? It was like where the kid got like his parents sold him to like this demon who was like the dean of a school. No. No, it was really popular for a short while. What is it?
Kid sold to a demon.
Oh, I know
Like
what
Demon
anime you're
Lord?
talking about. I know what you're. Wait, he's not the principal of the school. Wait, no, is he?
He is the principal of the school.
Is it the blue hair kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, demon school Uranium.
Yeah, demon
Yeah,
school.
Room or
yeah.
cocoon. I just literally looked
Yeah.
up kid sold to demon school. That was what it first came up with.
Yeah, at one point, the teacher figures out that he's a human, and he takes off his shirt like to find his demon wings, and they're like the tiniest things ever. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Like, you know, it's not anything to be embarrassed about. Like everybody."
That's
Not
funny.
everybody has huge wings.
Like all of these demons have like large wings they can use to fly, except this kid. He's human. It's only
He's
'cause his
human, and
demon
that has
ring-
these like little pieces of tape on his back.
Jeez.
Yeah, because his ring has a demon inside of it, and like this like small like it can make a actual form, and so he put wings on this kid's back.
I love the wave of anime that's going on right now, and like
There's
manga
so
too, where
much,
it's like
yeah.
the greatest, like the strongest characters reborn or like reincarnated in the weakest motherfucker known to man.
I read all of those mangas like years ago, and now they're getting animated. I'm like,
Yeah.
they were bad manga to begin
Right?
with. Why are they getting animated?
I'm like, I just read this to pass the time. Why are you animating this?
One that I'm actually not mad about is the wrong way to use healing magic.
Yes,
I actually
yes.
That was pretty
love that
good.
manga.
Yeah,
I love
that manga was so good.
It's still going. How many chapters does it have? I'm behind, but
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how many at this point. I think like 78 chapters. Let's see.
I just love the fact that
There's
he gets
13 episodes in the anime.
there is 73
Light novel.
chapters.
I knew
At
it.
least on this website. That is totally legal. Nobody fact checked me on that one.
Fact checking.
I'm gonna head out, fam. You guys have fun.
Good
All
night.
right.
Yeah. Thank you,
Night.
Chibi. Have a good
Oh,
one.
thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye bye.
I'm gonna end my stream as well. Oh,
I'm probably gonna switch
gonna
to
hop
either
off, too.
Siege or
It looks like
something.
that's
I
what-
don't know.
Find dinner.
that's what Kylo and Sim's playing right now.
Mm.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I definitely have a reading to do on top of my studying.
I need to look at my background and.
I might have fudged up how dust is supposed to work.
All right, everyone. That is it for me.
Appear behind
night, everyone.
But it says dust.
Dust.
I think I'll be streaming this I guess we're doing it every Sunday, so you'll see more. Good night.